Hi, my name is Megan. I work at University Branch Library and I'm going to show you how to make beaded sun catchers that you can hang in your house or your garden.
For this craft, you will need colorful beads, crimp beads, wire, pliers, and optionally, bent nose tweezers, a charm or pendant, and bead trays to keep your beads organized and easily accessible. For your colorful beads, I recommend glass see-through beads that have a hole that is at least 1 millimeter. I also have 2 different sizes of beads for variety. Crimp beads are soft metal beads used in place of knots to secure clasps and beads onto beading wire. Crimp beads come in different sizes too, so be sure you have the right size for your wire.
Okay, real quick, a word about wire and bead sizes. You can use whatever size you like for both your wire and your beads as long as the beads will actually fit on your wire. The thicker your wire gauge, the better it's going to hold the shape that you make with it. And we're going to be making a spiral shape with our wire. And remember, it also has to hold the weight of the beads that you're loading onto it as well. This beaded sun catcher was made with 24 gauge wire, which is much thinner, and it doesn't hold the shape as well as I would like. But I was able to put smaller sized beads on it. This sun catcher was made with 20 gauge wire, which holds the shape a lot better, but I had to use larger beads with it. If you are buying supplies for this project, I recommend starting with the beads because that's the fun part, and then just make sure that whatever wire you buy is small enough that the beads will fit onto it. If you buy beads online, the product description should tell you the approximate size of the hole in the beads. And then you'll be able to look up the sizes of wire gauge and then pick the wire gauge that is right for the size of your beads.
I like to begin with my accent charm or pendant first, which will hang at the bottom of my sun catcher. Place 1 crimp bead on your wire, followed by your charm. Loop the wire through the charm and up through the crimp bead again. Once you've got your charm secure on the wire, close that crimp bead. You can use crimping pliers like I have, but if you don't have that special tool, you can use regular pliers. Once you have your pendant in place, you can start adding beads to the rest of your wire. You can use the colorful beads to make a pattern that repeats, or you can just freestyle it. It's totally up to you. I like to make a repeating pattern with my smaller beads, but I like to use the larger beads as random accents along the way to change things up a bit. This is where your creativity comes into play. To finish off the top of your sun catcher, simply add a crimp bead, then loop the rest of your wire back down into that crimp bead and crimp it closed. Now you have a loop to hang your sun catcher with. Now all that's left to do is create the spiral shape. There's no right or wrong way to do it. You can start your spiral from the top or the bottom. Both look fine, and it's just a matter of personal preference. Take one end and simply bend the wire in a circle, spiraling outward. I like to hang these from tree branches in my yard, but you can also hang them inside your house near a window to catch the light. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy making your own beaded sun catchers for your home.